The fool says in his heart, there is no God. That's what it says in Psalm 14, verse 1. And yet, God is with the generation of the righteous. That's what it says in Psalm 14, verse 4. And the wise say, God is great and greatly to be praised. Psalm 48, verse 1. And this is all rooted in the greatness, the goodness, and the grace of our sovereign God. On Sunday, we're going to be in Romans chapter 5, and it's going to be part 2 of a mini series on a big view of grace. Last week in Titus 2, 11 to 14, we saw grace appearing. How grace appeared, that's the incarnation of Christ, and then grace will appear, that's the return of Christ. And what does that mean for us to live with a big view of grace? And the idea of don't live small under a big God. Trust him, walk by faith, follow the word, live for the glory of God. And then we get into Romans 5, and it talks about grace abounding. We're going to be just focused in on grace abounding. What does that mean? What is that grace abounding? What does it mean for grace to abound? What does that mean for you and I as we live this life with, issues in our lives, in our hearts, things that crop up and maybe feel like a roadblock to peace and freedom and joy and kindness and healthy relationships? What does it mean for grace to abound? What has God done in his grace? And what does it mean for grace to abound? Where sin abounded, grace abounded all the more. What does that mean? What does that mean for you and I as we live this life? That's what we'll see on Sunday, April 3rd, 2022 at Grace Church of Orange. See you there, 8, 9:30, and 11 a.m. or 9:30 a.m. on the live stream.